Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Griselda Agatha. I'm from class 06 SIGP 007, and to complete my final exam, I will present it about comparison and language in semantic. First, we have translation problems. Learning a foreign language reveals significant difference in grammar, pronunciation, vocabulary, and structure. Mismatch between languages can occur, such as having multiple words for a concept that another language expresses with just one word. For example, English has distinct words for mouse and rat, while Japanese use nezumi for pot. Basic concepts like eat and drink can vary significantly between languages, with English and German using different words for different purposes. Cultural or conceptual differences can also cause translation challenges. For example, Japanese lacks a word that encompasses all the meaning of English word or a German Arbeiten, while English and German cannot express non-work activities with a single verb. Translation challenges also arise from social meaning, such as when characters switch from formal to informal forms of address in Japanese. Pronouns are often replaced with titles or names, making direct translations sound misinterpreting social interaction. Second, we have heritage international. The concept of expressing a heritage varies across languages, illustrating the structural and semantic difference inherent in linguistic expression. There are three ingredients of heritage situation. First, we have experiencer, which is the person who feels the heritage, and then second, we have sensation, which is the pain that felt, and third, we have body part, which is the specific of the body that age or which is the head. For example, here we have in English the phrase I have headache combines the sensation and the body part into one concept. Headache with the verb have indicating a relationship between the experiencer and the entity, which is the heart. And German, the equivalent ich habe Kaffeemachen, which translates to I have headache. Here the ich is the experiencer, habe is have, which is the verb, and Kaffeemachen is the headache. It combines the sensation and the part in the plural form. In French, je me la tête translates to I have a bad at the head, with je as the experiencer and mal as the pain or sensation, and la tête is the locative phrase which is at the head. This comparison highlights the different languages employ various grammatical patterns to convey the same idea. Contrast with other language where the experiencer is explicitly mentioned, although the experiencer can be added explicitly to the sentence for clarity. It is often redundant because the experiencer is already understood. Okay, in the third here we have is relativism and universalism. Relativism and universalism are two opposing perspectives on the nature of language and its relationship to thought and reality. The first, relativism posits that language is a fundamental determinant how we perceive and understand the world. It's suggesting that different languages shape our thought, perception, and reality. This perspective suggests that the structure and vocabulary of language influence how speakers categorize and conceptualize the world around them and leading to different worldview. And second, universalism suggests that there are universal principles and structure that underline all human languages. So this perspective posits that despite surface level difference, all languages share a common cognitive basis. allowing speakers of different languages to communicate effectively and understand each other's thought and perception. So, both relativists and universalists agree that language influences thought, but they emphasize that the extent to which language determines our understanding of the world. Universalists propose that the existence of a universal grammar that underlies all human languages, suggesting initiates cognitive abilities that guide language acquisition and use. While relativists argue that language is shaped by culture and history, and that there is no universal grammar. Both perspectives continue to be debated among scholars, with each side presenting compelling argument and evidence. Okay, last in here we have Berlin and Kay investigation of color term. Berlin and Kay's 1969 study on color term has made a significant impact on our understanding of how languages categorize and conceptualize colors. Through a comprehensive methodology involving interview with native speakers of 20 languages and an analysis of color terms in over 100 languages worldwide, these researchers define basic color term or BCT as simple words that are not subordinates of other color terms. And also they are not restricted to a narrow class of objects and are psychologically salient. They found that languages vary in the number of BCTs they use, ranging from 2 to 11. This discovered that there are 11 universally recognized vocal colors. There are white, gray, black, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, and brown. These vocal colors are most closely associated with each BCT. They propose that color term system in languages evolve over time, with earlier stage being simpler and later stage more complex. They identify seven-stage color term system, each with a specific number of VCTs with a specific set of vocal colors. Study has profound implication for our understanding of language, culture, and cognition. And the consequence from Berlin and K investigation reveal universal principle of color perception across culture and languages, with focal colors being universally recognized. The evolutionary development of color term system reflects the cultural and linguistic context in which language is used. The study underscores the role of culture and language in shaping our perception of the world, suggesting that different language and culture lead to different worldview. It also has implication for language acquisition and use, as children learn color terms through exposure to their language and culture. The finding challenged the traditional view of color perception as purely biological and emphasized the influence of culture and linguistic factors. Additionally, this research highlights the importance of considering cultural and linguistic context when communicating across culture, suggesting that understanding these differences can lead to more effective communication systems. So, the study has far reaching implications for education and cross cultural communication, demonstration the integrate relationship between language, thoughts, and perception. So that's all about my presentation for today. I'm Sova Griselda Agatha. I'm sorry if there are any mistake. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Mr. Tito.